Part 41. We're in Mr. House's casino and I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. This is like a robot slut.
This is the Lucky 38 Resort and Casino, or it used to be. Mr. House has kept the place locked up tight for ages now. Nobody comes in or out.
That sucks.
Why, Sugar? He's the maximum utmost. If it weren't for Mr. House, we wouldn't have this fabulous wonderland of New Vegas, would we?
I guess not.
Well, of course I am, silly. Mr. House is just the smartest, most wonderful man there ever was. Why, did you know he single-handedly reclaimed New Vegas from all those nasty tribes that used to live here? Well, he single-handedly sent in his Securitrons to do it, but that counts in my book.
I didn't realize robots could have such strong feelings.
I may be a robot on the outside, but on the inside, my neuro-computational matrix is an exact copy of Mr. House's favorite girl.
So you're a copy of a dead woman?
Mr. House has a lot of needs, Sugar. I take care of all of them, and a lady doesn't kiss and tell.
That's just creepy.
Then maybe you shouldn't pry into a lady's particulars, hmm?
That's like really creepy.
Anything you like, Sugar.
Okay. You people terrify me.
Enjoy all the Vegas Strip has to offer.
I got guns, motherfucker. God, this place is so weird. I want to find the snow globe. It's a lot of books.
This meeting has been a long time coming, hasn't it? You've come a long ways, literally, and I suspect figuratively as well. I have to ask, now that you've reached your destination, what do you make of what you see?
What the hell are you? A city devoted to sin.
Oh, come now, don't play the fool. Vegas has fools enough, a superfluity of them. They're what makes it so profitable. They come to Vegas chasing penny-ante dreams of high living, to feel like they're big shots, like they're winners. You see that you and I are of a different stripe, don't you? We don't have to dream that we're important. We are.
Why the VIP treatment?
Oh, don't be coy. You've been playing a high-stakes game ever since Victor dug you out of the ground. Don't be afraid to admit it.
Let's get down to business.
The business is this. One of my employees has stolen an item of extraordinary value from me, and I want it recovered. Simple enough.
I'd like to ask some questions.
What did you wish to know?
What terms?
My only concern is the recovery of the platinum chip. What happens to Benny, I leave to your discretion. When you bring the chip to me, I will pay you 4 times the delivery bonus stipulated in your contract. How's that?
Aww. Raise your price or your chip out of luck. Damn. Not even close to that. Fuck it.
Well enough. Return to me when you have the platinum chip in your possession. Any final matters for us to discuss?
Yes. How do I get to him?
It won't be easy. Benny is always surrounded by at least 4 bodyguards, except when he's in his private suite on the 13th floor of the Tops.
He would be on the 13th floor.
It's more complicated than that. The chairmen share what you might call a tribal affinity. Look for a man named Swank, Benny's second-in-command. He's always been a reliable, if unimaginative, employee. Do your best to convince him that you're working under my auspices. If you have evidence of Benny's crimes, show it to him.
Why can't you?
By contract, Securitrons are to enter the casinos only when invited by the three families, or if other extraordinary circumstances arise. The moment I send one into the tops, Benny will know I'm on to him.
Say I want to take a diplomatic approach.
If you were to approach Benny in public, you might be able to leverage his fear of exposure to make him agree to meet with you in private.
Any ideas?
Sneaking into Benny's suite on the 13th floor would be very difficult, but not impossible. There might be guards. Certainly there'd be a sturdy lock on his front door.
Alright. Tell me about him.
Benny has led the chairman ever since I recruited his tribe 7 years ago. Until his recent misbehavior, I planned to make him my protege. Maybe if I'd begun grooming him sooner, none of this would have happened.
What use?
To achieve my aims, I require a capable human agent to perform certain tasks. I knew Benny was ambitious, even ruthless, but I believed he would do the job so long as he was incentivized appropriately. Obviously, I miscalculated his drive for supremacy, but in any case, you've come along. A more than suitable replacement.
Why?
I have to think that he found out about the platinum chip and mistakenly convinced himself that he could use it to his own ends. One of the problems of a tribal workforce, I'm afraid. No intuitive understanding of how complex technologies can be.
Why didn't you intervene?
Why didn't Victor intervene sooner, you mean? Goodsprings is a bit too far away for me to reliably control a Securitron agent by remote. I can send and receive packets of data at best. Victor's combat algorithms determined the proper course of action. Benny and his thugs were more than a match for a lone Securitron. When he alerted me, I instructed him to approach the site after Benny and the others had departed.
Okay. What is the chip?
It's a very special item. There's nothing else like it in the entire world. It was lost a long time and difficult to find. That's all you need to know about it for this stage of our enterprise. Fulfill your contract, deliver the chip, and good things will come your way.
The more I know, the easier.
You might keep an eye out for any computers that Benny's been using. Maybe even a computer lab of some sort.
I have a right to know more.
That's simply not true.
Fucker.
I am the only person to hold any rights pertaining to the chip. I designed it, and I paid for it, dearly. To develop that chip, I spent a sum of US dollars. Not the bottle caps that pass as currency these days, but a sum beyond counting. For decades, I paid salvagers to comb the ruins for it. And when it was finally discovered, tens of thousands of caps spent to have it brought here. We know how that turned out. Complete your contract, and it will be the last time I pay for the chip. Save your questions for then.
Why use a single courier?
You realize you were just one of many couriers. The rest of them, dummies, so to speak. Add to that many thousands of caps worth of mercenary protection to screen your avenue of approach. Had I used an armed caravan to transport the chip, I might as well have been announcing to the world, "This is important. Attack this." I didn't want to attract the attention of groups like the Great Khans or the Brotherhood of Steel. Alas, the real threat was closer to home.
Why don't you send your robots?
Frontal assaults on casinos? Not good for business.
Right.
In any case,
Right, we already discussed
our
this.
foremost advantage is that Benny doesn't know that I know he has the chip. Let's not squander it.
Okay. What are you?
I am Robert Edwin House, President, CEO, and sole proprietor of the New Vegas Strip. I oversaw the city's renovations starting from 2274 onward. The three families are my employees. Before the Great War of 2077, I was the founder, president, and CEO of Robco Industries, a vast computer and robotics corporation.
You appear to be a computer.
Don't let the video screens and computer terminals fool you. I'm flesh and blood, not silicone.
You must be like a brain in a jar.
Let's just say it was very costly. But I was willing to make the sacrifices longevity entailed, financial and otherwise. We can discuss this in greater detail at another time. I recruited a tribal...
Alright, we get it.
Instead of war...
Okay, I get it.
It's understandable that you'd be curious.
Alright, until the chip. Alright. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I'm intrigued, sir.
Congratulations, partner. The boss has instructed me to comp you to the High Roller Suite. You can bring your friends too. Be like a little clubhouse for the gang to put together. Just bear in mind, you're the only one gets to see the boss. Any friends you got, they can wait in the suite. Enjoy the digs, partner. They're plenty fancy.
Thank you, sir. We'll check that out later.
Casino floor.
I'm intrigued by this place. Oh, so very intrigued. Look how big and empty it is. That was a good choice on their part to make it big like that. Feels really empty and just quiet robots and silence.
Hey, you there. I have a message for you. It's from Ambassador Crocker. Very important. Here you go.
What? I don't know who that is. I wish to speak with you. Trust you have learned enough. Honorable nation. Okay, basically. Alright, I get it. The strip fame
crazy.
gained.
No loitering.
Okay, where's the tops?
That one must be important.
This game is getting so interesting. I love
It's hard
it.
to sleep in this place, I tell you. Hey, come on, pal. I'm trying to put on a show here. You're welcome.
Just have a few
All right,
questions.
then make it snappy, kid. This isn't exactly a lucrative career enterprise here.
Who are you?
The name's Knight, Billy Knight. And this here's what a lifelong career in comedy will get you. Oi.
We're standing on a street
That's
corner.
exactly my point, kid. Exactly my point!
How long?
If you believe my mother since she first laid eyes on me, first thing she said was, boy, that's a funny-looking kid. I guess I got a face only a mother could love, because no one else would give me the time of day. Hey, maybe you can help me. See, I can never tell when it's lunchtime.
So you're looking for a big break.
Break's better than a shot. Less chance of lead poisoning. Hey, if you know any gigs hiring, I'll work cheap. Real cheap. I'll take peanuts. I'll take the shells.
Bye.
Sure, later.
I'd rather help the black dude. There's so much to do. And it all looks awesome. Well, we're pretty much out of time. I think this is the tops. So we'll go in here to deal with Benny in the next video.
NCR Rangers deserve all my praise.
And we will go ahead and save. And I hope you guys enjoyed our first taste of Vegas.